This is the BrewVerie Report. Daily news, once monthly. Here are your anchors, Paige, JT, and Mike. Hey, and we're back with the BrewVerie Report. Once monthly again for June. And I'm Mike.
And I'm Paige.
All right. Well, let's get this newscast started. I think we're going to start with international news today, are we not?
Yes, we are, Mike.
Roads? Where we're going, we don't need roads.
Okay, this was posted on May 13th, 2022. And this is in New Delhi. A retired Indian couple is suing their son and their daughter-in-law, demanding that they have a grandchild within a year, or they have to pay up 50 million rupees, which is $675,000. So
Wow.
The 61-year-old dad is a retired government officer, and he said this is emotional and this is a sensitive issue for him and his wife, and they will not and cannot wait any longer. So his son got married 6 years ago, and one of the parents said, quote, "We want a grandson or a granddaughter within a year or compensation because I have spent my life's earnings on my son's education." So apparently you can't be a parent and do normal parent things unless you're going to give a child, you know, even if you don't want to. It's
That sounds
insane.
bizarre. Like, what a weird thing to say.
Yeah. Yeah.
You must give me a grandchild because I spent all that money on you going to school.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What a weird mindset.
Oh, it gets a little bit weirder. I don't know if it's the man or the woman, but they said the main issue is that at their age, they need a grandchild, but these people have an attitude that they don't think about us. This is completely insane to me. This one
Yes.
blew my mind. They said, "We got him married in the hope that we would have the pleasure of becoming grandparents. It's been 6 years since their marriage. It feels as if despite having everything, we have nothing." Like, how
Sounds like an
selfish.
Sounds like an arranged marriage. There's probably no love. They're like, no kids.
Unbelievable. The court accepted their petition and it's scheduled for a hearing. And I guess it's already happened now, so I don't know the outcome of it, but I will definitely look into it and find out if they had to do this. I mean, I guess in another country this might be mandatory. I mean,
a country like India that has such a huge population, that seems like a really silly thing to demand out of your child.
yeah. They went on to say, quote, "We are not getting love and affection from where we want it the most." The dad said, "I feel very unlucky."
Oh my god.
Is this not insanity?
Wow.
Just selfishness at its finest.
I'll have to check with my parents.
Mine too. Like, do y'all feel unlucky? Y'all aren't going to sue me for not having a child, right? Y'all are good?
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't tell them about that. They might get an idea.
Yeah, seriously. Oh my gosh. So that is my first international story.
Well, since you were in India, I might as well grab one from India as well here.
All right.
The headline is, "Don't Fall into the Multiverse of Madness. Delhi Police advisory with Marvel twist leaves internet in stitches."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. If you are a Marvel fan, you must be aware of the recently released Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. The American superhero film based on Marvel Comics has emerged as a blockbuster all over the world. So the Delhi Police also decided to give their advisory a Marvel twist to get its message across.
Oh my gosh.
The advisory, in the form of a tweet posted last week, is gaining traction on the internet. It shows an image of liquor being poured into a glass with reference to Spider-Man No Way Home, which played with the multiverse as well.
Oh.
If you're far from home, don't fall into the multiverse of madness Or you will find no way home. Don't drink and drive for a safe homecoming. No way home. The Delhi police tweet.
Oh my God. Wow. Wow.
Twitter users have left hilarious comments on the post.
What are some of the comments, Mike? Because the comment section is always good.
This is a good inspiration for bad human species. If you can't understand this, so no one can help you anymore. Nice work. Looks like Doctor Strange will fall into whiskey on the rocks.
Oh my God. Oh, I love that. Oh.
I don't know. It's just kind of fun.
Yeah.
And it does have a
love
really good, little tweet picture that they put together for that.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a link to that too, so
Yeah.
everybody can look at it. All right, well, I'm going to read you this headline. I didn't read the other headline first because I wanted to really get into the story and kind of take you along on the ride. But this headline caught my attention. Petrified poop reveals what Stonehenge builders and dogs ate.
Well, that's some good shit to find out.
Indeed. Indeed. So there were 5 pieces of feces found to contain the eggs of parasitic worms.
Ooh.
This one, it's disgusting, but it's also so interesting to me. Ancient poop found at the site of a prehistoric village near Stonehenge revealed that the settlement's inhabitants, who likely built the stone circle, feasted on the internal organs of cattle.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I can't imagine that, but I guess, man, that's a long time ago.
My mom likes liver and onions, so there's an internal organ. Ugh,
Yeah,
so gross.
I get that. Yuck, still, but I get it. Several pieces of fossilized poop, which scientists call coprolites, were unearthed from a refuse heap at a settlement known as Durrington Walls, and it's just 1.5 miles from Stonehenge, and the village dates back to around 2500 BC, and this is when much of the imposing monument in southwest England was being built. So these 5 pieces of poop, 1 from a human and 4 from dogs, were found to contain the eggs of parasitic worms. And the human poop and 3 of the dog poops, I just cannot, contain the eggs of capillarid worms, identified in part by their lemon shape. This is just it is so descriptive, but the presence of this type of worm indicated that the person had eaten the raw or undercooked lungs or liver from an already infected animal, which would result in parasites' eggs passing straight through the digestive system, according to a new study on fossils.
And they didn't have ivermectin back then.
Yeah, seriously. And it shows the pictures of the poop, too.
Ooh. I mean, I don't care about the humans, but those poor good boys.
Right? Right?
Poor puppers.
Oh, gosh. It says the worms infect cattle and other animals, but the dogs may have been fed leftovers. So it could have been that the humans were eating it and then just gave their leftovers to the dogs.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Table scraps, right?
Yeah. However, bones that were dug up from the trash heap suggest that cattle weren't the most commonly consumed animal. Some 90% of the 38,000 bones that were unearthed were from pigs and 10% from cows. So they were also probably eating the insides of pigs too.
I mean, I like bacon, but I'm not sure about internal organs of pigs.
Yeah, ditto.
Yeah.
One piece of the poop that belonged to a doggy contained the eggs of fish tapeworm, so they had been infected by eating raw freshwater fish. But there's no other evidence of fish consumption. There's no bones or anything else found, so this lack of evidence is perhaps because the the site wasn't used year-round, and the fish with the tapeworm was consumed at a different settlement. Which is interesting.
I mean, where was sushi from originally? Was it there? No.
Oh my god. So yeah, this petrified poop told a lot on these people and these dogs, and then it also tells how they used to cook their food and such. So I'm definitely, there's the link there in the show notes if you want to check that out. I mean, it's interesting. It's kind of gross, but it's interesting.
Well, I mean, it looks like they used to undercook their food. Now they just overcook their food in England, don't they?
Yes. Oh, gosh. All right, so I have one more international story. This is from May 18th, 2022. And a Japanese man went on a gambling spree after COVID-19 relief funds worth 46.3 million yen, which is about $358,000, accidentally ended up in his bank account.
Wow.
This guy is 24 years old and was supposed to receive only 100,000 yen, which is about almost $800 in US money. And he ended up with 46.3 million yen, and this money was intended for 463 low-income households in Abu in western Japan.
That is crazy.
Insane. So instead of the money for all the housing units, it was wired to his account in April, and in 2 weeks, gone. Just gone in 2 weeks.
Man,
so,
there's like so many things you could do with it instead of gamble it away.
Oh, man. Like, you have that much money and you decide to go to the casino and just, you're going to lose it. Pretty much, I mean...
Yeah.
There's very, very little chance that you would double that. But the town realized the mistake and filed a lawsuit in May to get the money back. And the man agreed to return the money. And then he said that all of it had unexpectedly been removed from his bank account. So he lied about it at first. He was like, oh man, it's been removed. Like, I don't know what happened.
Unexpectedly disappeared in a casino. I call fraud. 100% fraud.
So his lawyer admitted that he used his mobile phone to access the online casino site. So this wasn't even going to the casino. He went online and Jesus Christ, and lost the money that way. And furthermore, the lawyer said the man would have a difficult time repaying the money. Like, no shit.
Yeah, no doubt.
But he did agree to repay the money as he could. He said, quote, I feel very sorry that I used it up. And that's pretty much all he said about it. But the town is holding, strong to their lawsuit against him. And yeah, these poor people that should have gotten this money. Yeah,
I mean, he's going to end up, it's a lawsuit, or it could be like criminal charges. You never know. Like,
yeah,
it's crazy. When something like that happens, contact the bank first. Make sure it's right.
Right? And when he got the money, that, wasn't on purpose or anything. Like, he thought he could really get away with that.
Yeah. And I mean, hey, if I saw it in the bank account, I'd be jumping up for joy too. And then I'd be like, wait a minute.
Yeah, something's not right with this.
Something's fishy.
Yeah.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
And then we're going to Washington, D.C. to take back the White House? Ah!
There you go. Why don't we just ask Obama what is since he won by such a big amount.
So I'm actually going to start with a non-Canadian story, because this one's just too perfect. Former InfoWars employees claim Alex Jones is a compulsive liar. Truth doesn't really matter to him at all.
Oh, really?
Don't say.
You don't say. Wow.
Screaming with veins popping out, he does care about, but not truth.
Yes.
So, on CNN special report, looking into InfoWars founder Alex Jones, former employees opened up about working for the conspiracy theorist. Possibly most famous for claiming that the Sandy Hook school shooting, in which 26 people were killed, mostly children, was a hoax.
Right. Oh, he's such a piece of shit.
Yeah, he's a pig. In the program titled Megaphone for Conspiracy and airing Sunday, Robert Jacobson, who worked for InfoWars for 13 years, put Jones' relationship with the truth in no uncertain terms. He will just lie, Jacobson said. Straight up lie, like nothing's going on, like it's real. And the issue with this is a lot of people believe him.
The following that Alex Jones has, like, it almost scares me to, like, even just say he was a piece of shit, because he's got a big following, and it's scary.
Maybe a
honestly.
wackadoo.
God.
Josh Owens, who left InfoWars after 4 years, claimed there were multiple instances in which he was encouraged to lie to the audience.
No way.
They wanted us to go to these majority Muslim communities and report on why are these people in these communities. What's going on? It seems suspicious, Owens said.
Oh, Lord.
There was nothing to it. No Sharia law overruling the United States government.
My God.
But, he said, no, that's what Alex Jones wanted.
Can you imagine working for that man for
No.
13 years?
And then we made up the stories because there was nothing to report on. In essence, we lied. So,
Not that we didn't already know that, but it's nice to hear the truth for once. Like,
even
oh, man.
these wacky people that would work for him are going, oh, shit.
Yeah. Like, oh, man, that was fucked up.
Yeah, Owens realized his job wasn't to find the truth when he was sent to California to report on elevated levels of radiation from the Fukushima nuclear disaster in Japan, but didn't find what Jones had hoped. This was at the same time that Jones was selling his dietary supplement to supposedly protect against nuclear fallout.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
None of us really knew how to use the Geiger counter, Owens said. We just posted videos saying that we weren't finding elevated levels. And how was this received? Griffiths asked. They had never seen him so angry because we were posting what we were finding.
Yeah. I mean, it's like me telling somebody to go out there and find a pot of gold, like something that doesn't exist, and somehow make it exist. That is insane.
So yeah, I'm not going to keep going because, I don't care that much about Alex Jones, but I think it's hilarious that his own people are jumping off and saying, this is all bullshit.
That is great. I love it.
All right, and then this case here is another important one to talk about. This is a follow-up story actually from a news report that was done on Brew Crime for Hoppy Holidays.
Ooh.
Canada and Denmark signed deal to divide uninhabited Arctic island. So this was a war that was going on between Denmark and Canada, where we were invading an island and taking it and putting a flag on it with a bottle of booze back and forth.
Oh, stop it. I did not know about this.
Yes. So Canada and Denmark have reached an agreement to divide a tiny uninhabited island in the Arctic, ending a nearly 50-year-long international dispute between the two friendly countries.
Oh my God. See, the United States could never do anything like that in a polite way.
Yeah, we would leave a bottle of whiskey and they would leave a bottle of schnapps, I think it was. And the two militaries would go pick it up.
Oh my gosh.
Foreign Affairs Minister Melanie Joly formerly signed the deal Tuesday in Ottawa with Danish Foreign Minister, I think it's Jeppe Kofod, I don't know, and Greenland's Prime Minister. The Canadian government posted an order in council this week confirming the Hans Island deal. The settlement shows the two countries agreed to split the 1.3 square kilometer rock almost down the middle. So that's about 0.5 square miles.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
A border separating the countries will follow a rift in the island that stretches from north to south. Jolie said the agreement shows how international disputes can be solved peacefully through diplomacy. So, we have a new land and maritime border, she said. We're ending this dispute that many called the Whiskey War, and I think it was the friendliest of all wars.
Oh my gosh.
It's a win for Canada, it's a win for Denmark and Greenland, and it's a win for all Indigenous people. The move comes as NATO allies have joined together in the united front against the Russian invasion in Ukraine.
That's pretty cool, though.
This is a quote. Today, we have turned a chapter in history. The island is beautiful, worthless.
Oh my god! Oh man.
This is an example of how even the smallest piece of territory can excite governments to a point where even allies disagree for decades.
Oh my gosh.
The dispute over Hans Island dates back to 1973 when Canada and Denmark tried to establish a border through the Nares Strait waterway. Hans Island shoots up vertically 180 meters from the icy waters between Canada and Greenland. Both countries are exactly 18 kilometers away from the island, allowing them to claim the rock under international law. So the island falls in both international waters.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I love how they said it's like useless, but it's been a war over it for like 50 years.
There we
Oh
go.
my
It's worthless. There's no minerals. There's no oil in the water next to it.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, finally in 2022, this war from the 70s is over.
Oh my gosh. It's like the cutest war ever.
Exactly. Headline: Big Poopy, Badass Bitch, and other license plates Ontario doesn't want on the road. So, movies, swear words, and bodily functions seem to be rather popular themes in the latest list of personalized license plates rejected by the Government of Ontario. The agency recently revealed a very long list of its rejected license plates during the year of 2021. These applications were rejected on religious grounds or because they were considered obscene, discriminatory, or unreadable.
Oh my gosh.
A representative stated that some of these license plates could still undergo a second review and may be approved in the future.
Because you gotta have bad bitch on there.
Yeah.
You know, gotta get that approved.
So still before you decide on your new license plate, remember, you might think it's funny, but the government official might not. Here are some of the rejected license plates that range from silly to downright disgusting.
Oh god.
Apparently, some applicants gave 0 fucks. And that's the U is an asterisk. Other fed-up drivers wanted people to know that they were all well and truly over it with plates like feck. And then one that's fuckery with the Q.
Oh my god.
ID, GFA, so I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I like that one.
Some just wanted everyone to know their deal and that they're sassy ASF.
Oh my god. Yeah, 10-4, good buddy. We're pulling over Sassy AF right now.
Yeah.
I love it.
There was one that was Boss 5 Lady, I'm not sure. Badass Bitch, which was a BADAZBCH, or Z if you're American.
Oh my gosh.
There was some like Brew or BRRRRRT. Like,
Oh my god, like brr.
yeah. There's some weird ones. That Mistress spelled M1STR355.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, let me just put out there to the world that I'm sleeping with everyone's husband. I'm the mistress.
Hogwarts spelled with 5 instead of an S at the end.
Yeah, but you would think that's innocent enough.
Yeah, or there was Reefer.
Oh.
High and High. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Oh God. Brown Boys, BRWNBOIZ.
Oh my lord.
Ooh, Aryan 5. Ooh.
Ooh. You know what? I say whoever that is should get that license plate so we all know who to stay away from. Some
Yes.
license plates need to go on these cars so we know who not to fuck with.
Yes. They didn't allow Blast Blessing, Hellraiser, HELLRZR,
Oh my gosh.
Hell for You, HL period Raisin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh god. Exorcist,
Oh my.
CCTV 666,
Stop it. I like that one. I like that.
JP period Ecker, JPecker,
Oh, stop it.
Thick with a
Oh
bunch of
my
C's. Bend over with 3's instead of E's. Mr. Spanky. OnlyFan.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Godfather, which GODFTHRR.
That's not too
Gunsmoke with a 3 instead of an E at the end.
bad. I mean, these, Gunsmoke.
Jailbreak. Jailbreak.
Oh.
Forgery.
Stop. That is hilarious.
Thug LFE.
I'm going to let the cops know what I'm about.
Yeah. Okay, that's the end of my politics.
Oh, my gosh. All right, so this is from May 20th. I don't want to read the headline. So in Minnesota, a 53-year-old woman tried to outrun the cops, and it didn't work out.
No,
The woman-
that's never good.
No. So the woman was driving in a very reckless manner while making religious statements from a bullhorn. And an officer saw her drive through a red light and attempted to pull her over, but she just would not stop. And then another officer saw her shortly after she tried to escape again. She got caught because she ran straight into a bunch of wet cement.
Oh, shit.
Yes. Like a fucking cartoon.
Yeah,
But
it is
it really
totally.
happened.
I could just see the Wile E. Coyote
Yes.
sinking into it as the Roadrunner runs past it.
Yes, with the bullhorn out of the window
Yeah.
just screaming, and then she runs into this wet cement. I mean, people do some dumb things.
They sure as shit do.
All right, and this is another one. This is from May 23rd. So this lady was at McDonald's, and sometimes, as they often do, they got her order wrong. And this woman decided she was going to take it up a notch. Tianus Jones was arrested after she threw a tantrum inside of the McDonald's. She was asked to pull forward after she got the wrong order, and instead she parked her car and she went inside of the building. So when she got in there, she called 911, she complained, twerked, and trashed the restaurant. She knocked down signs. She was twerking, knocking down signs, going behind the counter and knocking cups and lids onto the floor. This lady was pissed that McDonald's got her. Like, you should expect that, pretty much.
Oh, yeah, they're always wrong.
Yes. So, yeah, she got arrested for twerking and causing a scene.
I guess you just gotta wonder how big her back end is if she's twerking and causing that much damage. Does she got a big booty?
Oh my gosh, she was hangry. I mean, you got to be seriously so hungry to do something like that. I just cannot imagine.
So bizarre. Like, just pull out, go to the front, and ask them to fix your order. Like,
yeah. But no, I gotta go in, I gotta shake my ass and knock all this shit over. And then she was on the phone with 911 while she was doing all this. So it's like, you are so stupid.
oh my god, but I'd love to see a video of this.
Me too. I was like, dang, is there CCTV footage somewhere of this?
Yeah. Please, please.
So this one is from May 24th. I don't want to read this headline either. Just to let you go on this little trip with me. 2 men in Louisiana were arrested for trying to transport a house without the proper permits, and then they just abandoned it in the middle of the road. And the house rammed into mailboxes, road signs, and power lines, and they tried to escape. And you can see a picture of the house in the middle of the road if you click here on the website. So, yeah, they thought they were just going to take off with this house, and when they just decided to abandon it and screw up all these mailboxes and road signs, power lines. I mean, wow.
Talk about leaving some evidence.
That is the biggest piece of evidence you could ever leave right in the middle of the road.
Now, if you've seen the picture, is it a house or is it like a mobile home?
Let me see.
Because that adds to the ridiculousness if it's a true home or if it's just a mobile home.
Let me click on this and see. It is a humongous, it looks like a double wide that is like a house on the outside. It is huge. It is
that's
freaking
too funny.
huge. Yeah, I mean, if you were looking at it straight on, it definitely looks like a not a mobile home, and I love those. I mean, it's pretty, but wow.
It's like it's a manufactured home or something then.
Yeah.
Okay. That's still pretty big evidence.
Oh, yeah, it was huge. This one, now the story isn't quite what caught my attention with this. You'll see what caught my attention. This was on June 17th. And it is in Florida. So, a 22-year-old man in Florida was arrested on Monday, and he was acting pretty dumb. He was charged with having a gun while he's a felon and drug charges. This man has not spent much time in school. He was in and out of prison since he was 13. And the latest encounter involved some domestic abuse, a police chase, a pair of loaded guns, as well as cocaine and fentanyl. This man's name is La Genius. No shit.
Wow, someone was trying to put a license plate together, I think.
Yeah, so, man, just change your name at this point to La Dumbass. I just,
La Winner.
Jeez. So this was on May 27th, and the headline is, Man Doing Something Strange at a Mexican Restaurant Gets Arrested. Yeah. Okay.
Doing something strange at a Mexican restaurant. That
Get ready.
Know. I don't know if I want to know.
Buckle up. So, there was a silent alarm that went off at the Red Mesa Cantina in St. Petersburg, and a trespasser had hopped a fence and was on the property after 2 a.m. When the police showed up, they found this man sitting on a fence with his pants open and all of his business hanging out. And the police were like, what is going on? And he said that he was trespassing and told the officers he's just doing a chant and was cleansing himself spiritually. So...
He's just shaking his taquito. I don't know.
Oh,
or was it a burrito? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I was going to say burrito. We don't know. But...
Taquito. It's not the size that counts. It's how you use it.
It says, it appears that the man is a transient and has had past arrest for trespassing. but he was arrested for loitering and prowling. But you know who's out there just saying he was doing a chant and cleansing himself spiritually, letting all, his stuff hang out, like that one guy on our other on the other one where he was on top of that mountain chanting and doing his thing.
Well, I guess if he eats enough refried beans, he might cleanse himself other ways too.
Oh, so very, very true.
Oh, God. So this one's just a feel-good story. Moose Jaw teen wins competition to captain British Royal Navy Ice Patrol ship.
Oh my gosh.
When Moose Jaw teen Bryn Fornes found out she'd won a competition to captain a Royal Navy ship, she thought it was just a good joke.
Aww.
Once she realized it was real, she says she was blown away. I've never been on a ship, and I feel like being captain of a ship for a day would be really crazy different, said Fornes in an interview Monday. Fornes, who is 13 years old, entered the British High Commission's Captain for a Day competition at the suggestion of a teacher. She never expected to win, but is excited and nervous for the unique opportunity to shadow Captain Millie Ingram on HMS Protector, a Royal Navy Ice Patrol ship.
Oh my gosh, how cool.
Yeah.
If I were, well, hell, at my age, I would be so excited.
Yeah,
I
me
can't
too.
even say as a teenager I'd be excited. I'd be excited right now. That is so sweet.
Another cool thing here, too, is the next sentence. Captain Millie Ingram is the first female in the rank of captain to command one of the Royal Navy ships.
Oh.
So this 13-year-old girl gets to go on the ship that's captained by the first woman, too.
Stop it. That is so sweet.
Yeah. The competition is meant to inspire more girls and young women to join the armed forces, according to news release from British High Commission, Ottawa, a UK embassy in Canada. So, while Fornes has never considered that as a career, she said it is an option. And no matter where her future takes her, she knows it's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Oh my gosh. I and my being am the Meryl Streep gif where she's pointing and going, yeah, and clapping. Like, that's how I feel inside. That is so cool.
So it says, Fornes was chosen by the ship's commanding officer and British High Commissioner Suzanne Goshko from a selection of girls across Canada who entered the competition by submitting a video answering the question, this is the first time HMS Protector will visit the Canadian Arctic. What should she do while visiting the region? So in her submission, Furness said the ship's visit to Canada, which will be its first, is a good opportunity for the UK and Canada to demonstrate their bilateral bond, and recommended it visit communities in the Arctic and northern Canada to better understand their unique cultural and identity.
Okay.
This kid sounds fucking smart.
Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
Gosh. Oh my gosh.
I think that's extra neat. Like, I'm not a big fan of the military in general.
Right.
Wars suck.
Yeah.
But it's kind of neat that a British Navy ship is going to bring on a Canadian kid to captain it because, while we're still part of the Commonwealth, independent nation, you're going to have a kid from a different nation captain your ship is kind of interesting.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm just blown away. That's so sweet. I love good news like that.
Last episode, I talked about an eagle trying to attack a goose.
Yes, that was wild.
So, an eagle snatches a baby hawk for dinner, then ends up adopting it.
Oh my god. What a plot twist.
Yeah. A pair of bald eagles near Nanaimo, BC, which is on Vancouver Island, have adopted a baby red-tailed hawk and are raising it alongside their own eaglet.
Oh my god.
But while the hawk is now part of the eagle's family, it could have just as easily been their dinner.
Oh.
This bird likely came from a red-tailed hawk nest that was preyed upon by the adult bald eagles. Ornithologist David Bird, professor emeritus of wildlife biology at Montreal's McGill University, told As It Happens guest Tom Harrington. So webcam footage of the eagle's nest on Gabriel Island captured the mama bird dropping the little red-tailed hawk into its nest earlier this month, likely to be torn apart.
Oh, God, that's so brutal.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
man.
the next thing you know, the little hawk bounces up and starts begging for food right away, Bird said. That's what saved its life.
Oh, my God. And this man's name is Bird?
Yes.
I love it.
Professor Bird.
I love everything about this. That is crazy.
So
I wonder, I just wonder why. Like, what in the bird made, because they would normally attack it and tear it to shreds. So I wonder.
Yeah. I'm amazed it made it live to the nest.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
So Pat McCartney, a volunteer with the wildlife organization Growls, was watching a live stream of the nest when she saw the mom drop the baby hawk. She thought for sure it was a goner. So, quote, usually when I watch, like, David Attenborough and his shows, I can close my eyes or fast forward or whatever. But this was live at the time, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, like, oh, no.
Yeah. But to her welcome surprise, neither the mother nor the eaglet attacked the little hawk. She just kind of dropped it, and it came alive. And the eaglet was just like, what the heck, Mom? What is this? Why is it moving? At first, she says the two baby birds kept to themselves on opposite sides of the nest, and the mother didn't pay much attention to the hawk. But by nightfall, she says, they'd become a real family, with the mother eagle feeding and fussing over the baby birds equally.
Stop it. That is the cutest thing ever.
So Bird says the rare phenomenon came about due to an incredible confluence of events. First of all, he said, it's a miracle that the hawk didn't die in the powerful clutches of the eagle's talons.
Yeah.
I've had these on my fist. I know what it feels like, he said. It's also amazing, he says, that the mother opted to feed the baby bird instead of kill it.
Yeah.
And finally, he says it's incredible odds that all of this happened in one of just a handful of nests on the island that are monitored by Growl's cameras.
Yeah, just all of this is just amazing to me. It is mind-blowing.
Another quote, I don't think in my lifetime I would have believed I'd see that, Bird said. It's quite the rare thing to see.
So we could actually, do they have a video of it on the...
They sure do.
That's awesome. I definitely want to watch that later. Oh.
And it also sounds like, it doesn't really explain anything more, but it says this is the second time it's happened in BC that this has happened.
Wow, that's amazing.
Quite the story.
Yeah, I mean, wildlife is so amazing to me. I could listen to stories about animals all day.
Yeah.
So I'm glad
I've got
you
one
have.
more for you.
Yeah, I was just saying, I'm glad you've got some more.
So the headline is Rattlesnake Enzo hitches ride across BC in a Ferrari.
Oh my God, shut up and tell me more.
Employees at a Vancouver Ferrari dealership accidentally brought a living, slithering souvenir from a Soyuz in the Okanagan region back to the Lower Mainland recently.
Oh, I would have shit myself.
Following a retreat in the interior vacation spot, conveniently located next to the Area 27 Luxury Motorsports Club, employees noticed the serpent slither out of one of the cars and onto the showroom floor, as shown in the above photo. Yeah. And much like a Ferrari engine, the snake emitted a telling sound that made it easy to identify. It rattled.
I would have fainted.
Yeah. That's when the employees called the professionals at the Wildlife Rescue Association of BC Support Center Helpline, who were able to safely capture the creature, a northern Pacific rattlesnake, and even identify it thanks to a special green band and microchip that researchers had fit it with. This is one that had been captured and, released before.
Oh my God. That's crazy. This snake gets in trouble a lot. He's on the move a lot.
The snake, now named Enzo after its taste for high-end transportation, was taken to the Dundee Animal Hospital in Maple Ridge, where it was given a clean bill of health and cleared for transportation back to its interior home.
Oh my gosh. And on to his next adventure. Yeah. For sure.
So this is a quote. The coolest part of the story is when we got it and examined it, we noticed it had a green bit of paint at the end of its rattles. Dr. Adrian Walton of the Dundee Animal Hospital told CTV News, explaining how they discovered where the rattlesnake came from. We not only know where it has come from, we know to the rock, to the bush where the animal has been released to.
Oh my
So on Father's Day, Sunday, Walton and his family loaded a bundled Enzo into their Toyota Tacoma and returned to the Nikmik Snake Project located near the Nikmik Desert Cultural Center. I'm probably saying that wrong. It's the NK''MIP. So he took a ride in a Ferrari for the...
That is insanity.
Yeah.
Insanity. And it's not the snake's first time to do something, adventurous.
Or at least they've picked him up and tagged him for some reason.
Yeah. I would absolutely fall out if, especially you're driving the car to the dealership and you don't know this snake is in there until you get out and you see it crawl out of this car. Oh my God. I would die.
And that snake took a 4-hour and 30-minute drive.
Oh,
in a Ferrari.
Well,
okay. Sorry, for a regular car, it was 4 hours and 30 minutes. Who knows how long it was for the Ferrari?
Yeah. This is very random. This is a food-related story. And this was posted on June 19th. In a hilarious incident, a man in Delhi recently ordered onion rings. And he did this online through a delivery food app. Well, what he got, he had to take right to Instagram. So this man's name is Ubadu, I believe. And he said, guys, I ordered onion rings and this is what I got. And the camera slowly pans down and it's raw onions just chopped into circles, not fried, like nothing, just raw onions. And the comments, like he didn't say what the restaurant, he didn't want to say the name of the restaurant, but the comment section. So this video has gotten it's almost at 4,000 likes. And some of the comments were, this is why I have trust issues. And someone else said, technically they're not wrong. Looks like rings cut out of an onion. And somebody else said, I can feel the pain behind his smile. Sadness, but it's also kind of LOL.
Yeah, totally.
So, I mean, oh man, that would bum me out because I love onion rings.
Yeah, me
so
too.
I would be so disappointed. He had the onions on his fingers like rings, and he was just sitting there like, damn, like, oh, that's a tragedy.
It sure is. Oh, brutal. I'd be so mad. I might stop my car and go in there and twerk things off the wall.
Now I have an image of Mike twerking and like just
You're welcome.
wrecking it.
Oh, God.
Oh.
All right, that's all the stories, right?
Yeah, that's all the stories for today.
Right.
Oh, and JT is out on the field on assignment, so we miss him and can't wait till he gets back.
Exactly. Next month.
Yeah.
If you'd like to check out these stories, go to either the Brew Crime feed or the Reverie True Crime feed, and all the sources will be in the podcast post. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.